細菌同病毒呢幾個月可以話係日日都聽到，但到底細菌同病毒又有乜嘢分別呢？細菌係一種單細胞微生物，體積一般係0.2至2微米大細，可以自己生存、產生能量，再自我繁殖。簡單一句就係孤獨精。常見例子就係有沙門氏菌、金黃葡萄球菌，同樣會引致腹瀉、嘔吐等嘅症狀。至於病毒，佢就冇細菌咁有性格啦，因為佢係需要依靠人類、動物、植物做宿主，再幫自己繁衍後代。體積方面，病毒會比細菌細10至100倍，大概得0.01至0.3微米大。流感同埋依家正喺度肆虐全球嘅新型冠狀病毒，就係由佢哋作怪。不過，無論佢哋係孤獨精，抑或中意黐身黐世，佢哋要入侵我哋嘅身體，一啲都唔難。細菌可以透過飲食同埋傷口乘虛而入，病毒就主要透過口腔、眼睛、鼻腔、呼吸道等嘅黏膜組織去入侵我哋嘅身體，而兩者都可以透過飛沫傳播，所以喺非常時期都係戴翻個口罩穩陣啲。細菌同埋病毒都會令到人體致病，尤其是係病毒，對於人體而言就全部都係壞人，一般都帶有致病性。不過細菌就有啲分別啦，好壞參半。例如益生菌可以改善腸道問題，不過由壞菌引起嘅疾病其實都幾恐怖，例如肺癆、霍亂同埋鼠疫等，以至近年經常聽到嘅肺炎鏈球菌都可以隨時攞患者命。一般而言，細菌可以用抗生素嚟殺滅，但病毒主要就用我哋自身嘅免疫力嚟抵抗，再以專門針對某類病毒嘅藥物同埋疫苗嚟幫助，就好似流感同埋愛滋病咁。但要留意，並唔係所有病毒都有藥醫，就好似新冠肺炎，直到依家都未有針對性嘅藥物。不過就算注射咗疫苗，亦都唔代表可以終生受抗體保護。例如流感病毒好易變種，要每年注射；而乙型肝炎病毒就相對穩定，打咗疫苗之後就可以有10幾年嘅抗體。最後要特別提醒兒童同埋長者，因為呢兩個群組比較容易受細菌同埋病毒入侵，而小朋友就從來未接觸過類似細菌同埋病毒，身體就自然唔識得抵禦。而長者就因為免疫記憶衰退，或者以前有嘅抗體減退，加上身體比較弱，感染風險就會大大增加啦。所以喺依家嘅抗疫期間，就要更加特別小心，切記要做好個人衛生，減少去多人嘅地方，藉此減低傳播同埋感染嘅機會。
睇下撳完 lift 嘅 Richard， 打完乞嗤嘅華哥，去完廁所嘅明仔，雙手望落乾淨，其實暗藏邋遢。唔洗手，難怪變咗傳染病嘅幕後黑手。所以記住，經常用梘液洗手，用酒精搓手液都得㗎。勤洗手，咪做幕後黑手。
All right, my turn. Dear Mythbusters, my grandenemy loved the episode with the sneezes. But can you please tell us the safest way to sneeze without spreading germs? Sincerely, Thomas. I think we can totally do that.
Yeah, we can do that.
The Mythbusters have sneezed for science before, which made for some rather unpleasant viewing.
Oh, there's a little silvery booger there too, right on his big old stash.
So remember, you've been warned.
Now we're going to be testing some techniques for stopping sneezes from spreading their wares, their germs, their bacteria. And that's what this rig is set up to test. Jamie and I will wear white suits, like I'm wearing now, and stand here at the apex, and we will sneeze. Of course, our mouths will be filled with colored liquid like before. We're going to try and prevent the spread of that sneeze with 3 different methods. 1, open hand. Achoo! 2, into the elbow. Achoo! And 3, something no gentleman should be without, a handkerchief. Achoo! We're going to be looking at our suits and on the floor to see which one works the best.
Sneezing into the open hand. I'm predicting this is going to be kind of a horror show.
A swig and a sniff later,
That's one.
Yeah. Oh, there's another one coming.
for each style, they're going to unleash a sample of 3 sneezes.
Oh, it looks horrible, doesn't it? I look like a vampire. Ah!
Adam's face is a picture, but it's the canvas that tells the real story.
I see spots up to 8 feet away, dude.
Yeah, it did spread quite a lot, but there's a lot of markings here. So I'd say single hand, not so good.
Yeah, not so good. Now, I'm pretty clear that sneezing into your hand is meant as a courtesy to those around you to keep from spreading your germs onto them. And as far as I can see, it's quite effective at doing exactly the opposite. I noticed there's almost no red dye on me at all, and crap loads all around me. If I was on a subway, I'm Typhoid Mary. Now, we wait for the sneeze to take effect on Jamie's Hoosier nose. Slowly, it irritates the cilia inside.
And with the cilia salivating, three sneezes later, and the results are very impressive.
Yeah, I see only 2 droplets and 1 on your shoe, and let's look at your elbow here. That's totally localized to you, man.
And you know what? It's all on my arm and not on my hand, so I'm not as likely to spread it around.
Yeah, doubly effective. How did we do? I see a tiny dot of blue there. I see some on the hanky.
And look, it's penetrated all the way to both sides.
It's penetrated both sides, and perhaps most damningly, ooh, it's on my hands, ready to spread to the next person whose hand I shake.
Let me make one more thing clear about this hanky I'm holding here. Imagine, achoo, you sneezing it all day long, and you keep on putting it in your pocket, pulling it back out, giving people change from your pocket, handing them your pen, handing them your phone, talking on your phone, spreading germs. Yeah, it's not just a Rorschach test, it's a petri dish.
Although the droplets were contained, the hand exposure means the hanky has hit the skids.
So, this flu season, which method are you going to use? The hand, the elbow, or the handkerchief?
It's got to be the elbow.
I totally agree. It's the elbow.
So now you know.